Wellness, my little wellness. Heart Happy Hour Season 4. It's Mother Love. Over at the water's edge again. This is a little park in Maryland. Actually, this is where I was on the 4th of July. So this is where I saw the youngins in the water. Um, I don't want to show license tags. They were in the water with their fish. Their parents were fishing. And so I don't know what it looks like, what you see. Probably rickety rackety because I'm bumpy bump. But I want to see what was over here on this side of the beach. Anyway, I think it's more beach. So supposedly this is the ramp where you could take your boat down. Because I searched boat ramp and near me, boat ramp near me. You know, Google's amazing. Put the GPS on and tile. Oh, that reminds me of the word. I saw a street name, to now. And I was like, not today, not tomorrow, but to now. So I wonder, am I disturbing the fishermen when I'm going by here talking? I mean, I saw a group of people come over this way, so I thought maybe there was some more to it and wanted to see what you could see. But I don't see where you could go. I don't want to go venturing off nowhere by myself. It was a whole group of them together. And this is the only other way I see to go around over there walking through the water. I don't know. Let's not do all of that. Maybe we don't have to be that adventurous. Not today. Not to now. Not to ever. You know, for never. So, but anyway, Ashe family, I'm sure you're seeing some. You're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a beautiful place to come for a minute and chill. I don't know if I see horse stuff, but I see stuff for remnants of grills. All right, I'm going back to the vehicle. I can't see unless I'm in the shade. So let's get in the shade. Let's see how we turn it around. Hey, 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 we're Love and Wellness. Ashe. Love plus art equals wellness. So I had some things I wanted to talk about, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the best time to do it. But let's see how short of a adventure I can make this as far as to say something. Good gracious, I got you on here. Let me see what I can say. Okay, so I talked about the nano satellites going up, right? Because for the solar eclipse, they had a lot of satellites going up and, doing all kinds of measurements or whatever it was that they considered themselves, to be scientific of, in whatever ways of measurements. So they sent up all these signals. Okay, my music is playing from my vehicle. That's my friend's band playing in the background if you hear any of it. So, but what I was saying was that, so they sent up all these rockets and satellites during the solar eclipse, but they're still continuing to do it. I mean, I even see things like military stuff going on that, I mean, I saw a representation on the 4th of July at the White House Independence Celebration. I mentioned that July is that Independence Month, with 20 different countries having their, or more, I don't know how many of them, but they all have their, like Canada Day is July 1st, Bastille Day is July 14th, Independence Day, for the US, July 4th, blah, blah, blah. So I listed, some Morocco has theirs, Egypt has theirs, within the month of July. So it's like, what the frick frackety frog is this? So it lines up with that Sirius A, B, and C thing, the Orion's Belt. It lines up with, whoo, don't let me get too winded on this because I'm like, so much to say at one time. Let me slow down. My mouth can only move so fast. So, and my mind is zipping around. But yeah, I do think that there's a lot of things that we're now starting, I'm starting to pick up on. I ain't gonna say we anymore because these are cutting edge to now kinds of discoveries, not today, but to now types of connections, like big deal type things to me. My to nows to me have been epic, because like I said earlier, I'm still doing a full moon event this month, which things changed on a dime and within an hour from one direction to another, but still beautiful energy, reception, and movement. And whew, it's me staying in, like, I'm in this leadership life coaching class sort of thing. Started in February, finished in September. There's a lot of stuff that they make you look at about yourself and about your life. But I've done a lot of shadow work, so now it's like digging even deeper than, it's no surface stuff going on. But these things are happening fast, and they're connecting and right sizing, like right in front of my eyes, like right at the moment of the recognition of how things are for me. So it's like, wow, okay, because enough shifting has been going on, enough shifts are going on in this time for like how time is now different. Like this light out here is like so much whiter and brighter. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but since the solar eclipse and since this white dwarf, Sirius B, aligned with the sun, it's like, okay, I see it. Even with my glasses on, I see it even more so. And I feel it, like that extra oomph, like snap and crack and pop behind it. The fire. We're cooking with Crisco now. But anyway, the real Christmas, the Kundalini, the activation, the Merkaba, all of that is possible in this gateway. So the gateway is open and more receptive and more available from July 3rd until, well, you might as well say the whole month of July, but until the 20th is what Google said. And Dr. B. Sirius said until July 9th or something like that. But, that's like it's a prime open period, just like when you're in retrograde. You feel the retrograde just before. Just like when your solar return, you feel your solar return just before. So, just like the full moon, you feel it, you see it easing into position bit by bit, sliver by sliver, silver. But anyway, so I'm going to make my way back to the car. I think I just made enough sense to say, or might have rounded out some of the little loose ends that I left on the other one, because I wanted to talk about the solar eclipse a little more and how that energy was boosted. I wanted to talk about the satellite or the space agency that was represented on the 4th of July stage at the U.S. Capitol. I mean, it was the U.S. Capitol, from the Capitol to the Washington Monument. That whole lawn. I mean, like, apparently this extra boost is probably still there without this extra boost, but it's there even stronger. The thrust or the energy potential is even higher with these others aligned up with it. And, if the Washington Monument lines up with it, along with the mountains for the Dogon brothers, Dogon tribe, um, Siju ritual that they do, on the solar return of Sirius into this position. That's like a every 50 to 60 year cycle. So when they get into this position, they do this ritual, ceremony, or whatever. And if it lines up with them for now, like that must be some real serious energy. They're the ones, what do you call it? Canis major, Canis minor, whatever. Those are the names of. There's some sort of arcana name for them, which planets Sirius A, B, and C are, Orion's belt. But it's as though they play a significant role. One of them isn't one of them the North Star, or is it? I think it's the Santa Claus star or whatever, which I did talk about Christos, right? The original, coming down through the chimney, the Christos, doing that cycle, getting you to the place of being, lift off, levitate, whatever, appear, disappear, I got the phone real close to me. I guess I'm trying to make sure you hear me. But One Love and Wellness. I think that's about it. Love plus art equals wellness. Precious Mother Love. Heart Happy Hour Season 5. I got more to do, but I got things to do. So I got more to say, but I got things to do. So on and on and on and on. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Getting into the vehicle. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. I'm in here doing my thing. I'm going to try to get a little more yardage out of this last little few minutes. And I don't own the rights to any of this music, and please don't turn my music off for me playing someone else's music. This is a live performance that they're performing, and so there's some fellas coming in on motorcycle bikes, or what he calls ATV, all-terrain vehicles and stuff. And so I guess I could have showed them, but I didn't when they were on their way up. But all right, so there's the bikes. I think I showed the bikes. Are those the bikes? Yeah, those are the bikes. All right, One Love and Wellness, everybody. I am not going to take the time to read these, to say what you're seeing, whatever you're saying, and hope you saw what you needed to see. Ashe, One Love and Wellness. Hope you heard what you needed to hear. Like, subscribe, and share. We're at the water. We're about to leave and head on our to-do list. And love plus art equals wellness again. Peace.